Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Mama Jojo Raw and Real. And I'm shooting this video from Virginia Beach. I'm here to visit Jamestown. This is Black History Month, so welcome to Black History Month. But I personally feel, that every day is Black History Month because we still have issues, even though it's been 400 years. We've made a lot of progress, but we still have more to do. And so I'm in Virginia Beach, and I was supposed to go to the beach last night to do a shoot, but it was raining. And I don't know if I'll be able to do it because time I have to go out to Yorktown, to Jamestown to do what I came for. But I just stopped by today because I'm in a hotel right now, and as you can see on my thumbnail, to talk about how do you leave your hotel room. I've traveled extensively. I've lived in different hotels, and it's part of my blessings and what the path that God has put me on. And I listened to Lisa Nichols. Lisa Nichol, if you listen to her, I follow her, and she's an African American lady. Her teacher told her she was going to be nothing. You know, these teachers, right? Sometimes when kids are struggling and they are redefining themselves, or people are going through their difficulties, it is easy for people to just look at them now and say, oh, you will never be anything. You can never achieve that. But hey, Lamentations chapter 3:37 in the Bible says, who shall decree a thing and it comes to pass when the mouth of God has not said it? So whoever has spoken anything over your life, it's just what they feel. It's not your problem. It is their problem. It is their limitations because they are not God. But today, Lisa Nichols, Google her. The rest is history. She gets up in the morning in one country. Before you know, in a day's time, she's in 3 different countries. That's what God can do. But the purpose of this video is, like, I listened to her and she said when Oprah invited her to her show, she took her grandmother. And her grandmother, you know how when you come to the hotel, I used to do that a lot until I listened to Lisa Nichol. You just call for towels, you just do whatever you want to do and just leave the place messy. And you just don't care because you know you're paying for a service. So she said she got up that morning and she was going to leave a mess and everything. And her grandmother said, nope. Her grandmother said, make up your bed, clean your shower, pack your towels. She said, Grandma, why am I doing all that? I'm in a hotel. I'm in an Oprah Winfrey sponsor hotel. You know, that should have been probably a 10-star or whatever star hotel because it's Oprah now. You know, she has a brand. You know, she has class. Oprah has class. So she's not going to just put you in any hotel. You know, sometimes you have to upgrade your class. So, and she said, and before she left, her grandmother told her, say, my mother, your great-grandmother, was a hotel worker. And she would come and complain and say how people would leave their hotel rooms dirty. And I thought, I remember during that time, it was the time of segregation. So I don't want to go there. This is Black History Month. And I may go there. And she will talk about how people will go in their hotel rooms and they will leave it nasty. They wouldn't give them tip. Like someone will be spending one night, you know, they will or blow it, call for towels, because I can understand you paying for a service. But again, these people, they are hotel workers, right? They have lives of their own. Some of them is the condition that they find themselves in, right? Because like life, sometimes you can have everything going and life strikes you and one storm comes in your way, or sometimes you make that one bad decision and your whole life is thrown out of whack, right? And the idea is at least they are working, they get up every day to come up to do a job, because there are other ways people live in America. I'm not going to go there, but these people, even though they are hotel workers, they have families, they have kids, they have the same responsibilities that we have. Maybe they may not have the financial means, but hey, they are getting up to work. And her grandmother told her, said, whenever you leave a hotel room, make sure you leave it in a condition that the cleaners don't have to clean a lot after you. And then she said that, and from that day, because I follow her, so from that day, whenever I'm leaving my hotel room, as much as possible, besides the bed that I sleep on. Everything else, I clean it. I make sure I run the shower down beside the towels I use. I try not to use a lot of towels, that's another story. But I try not to, not that abusing the system, but I try not to make the work difficult for the hotel workers because it could be me. Life can change anytime. No condition is permanent. Be careful how you treat people, or be careful the things you say about people. Because I, for one, 10 years ago, people said I was going to beg for bread. They said I was not going to make it. They said I was going to suffer. In fact, I live in Maryland. When I was coming from Minnesota to Maryland, where I was coming, I knew no person, no one but one good friend. People called and told her not to take me and my daughter in wintertime. That's how cruel people can be. But that's what it is. That's why I said, who shall decree a thing and it comes to pass when the mouth of God had not said it? And look where I am today. So whoever is speaking over your life, go to God and say, Lord, this is what they're saying. And don't even dignify it. Have a plan, pray, fast, and keep moving forward. And Lisa Nichol grandmother told her, say, Lisa, the days that we have meat to eat during the week, because that's time it was like segregation, Jim Crow, and we all know the African American history. It was that time where people, I'm not going to go there. We all know we cannot ignore African American history. So her grandmother said, when we're growing up, we only had meat on Sunday. But during the week, if we had meat, it was because a generous guest had stayed at the hotel and left my mother, some money. And so that's how we had meat during the week. And that touched me. I'm coming from a third world country. I know what hard time is. I know what hardship is. I know what poverty is, and I can relate to so many of those things that Lisa grandmother said. During those days, from people from down south, we all know the African American history. We know what our people went through. We know we cannot neglect that it is still going on today. I'm not going to go there, but sometimes it's good to go there to remind ourselves how far we've come from. So I'm about to leave the hotel for the day, and I just want to show you guys how I'm leaving my hotel room. Is it perfect? No. And when I came in last night, the lady who cleaned the room left a nice note for me, and I sat down and I wrote her a letter. So I'm going to turn this camera around now and show you guys how I'm leaving my hotel room. And I want to encourage you, when you travel, when you stay at a hotel or a resort, I know it's not your home. I know you are paying for a service, but listen, especially if you're a Black person, Lisa Nichol ministered to me. And from that day, whenever I travel, even if I don't have money or cash, I make sure I stop at the ATM and get cash to bless that worker that's cleaning after me, right? It's her job. We all say it's her job. But hey, we all have to encourage people and motivate people. Like when I do a good job at my work, my bosses give me Visa cards. Or your kids are your responsibility, right? But when they do a good job at school, don't you compensate them? Don't you encourage them? So I want to show you guys what I am doing, how I'm leaving my hotel room. Because I was in the hotel last weekend, but I had to rush because I overslept. I was going to do it at the other hotel, but I didn't have the time. But today I have some time. So I'm going to do a quick tour of how I'm leaving the hotel room. So if you are traveling or in a situation where you have to stay at someone's hotel, because I stay in the hotel, I don't let them stay in people's homes, please leave a tip and clean as much as possible after yourself. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you guys how I'm leaving the hotel room, okay? So there we go. So as you can see, she wrote me a letter when I came last night. She said, I've personally cleaned your room for you. Hope you enjoy your stay, Christine. And I said, thank you. This is good morning, Christine. Thanks so much for a clean room. Enjoy the stay. I will make this my home hotel whenever I'm in Virginia Beach. And then I left her $10, right? So this is the bed I slept on last night, as you can see. So I did not do anything with this bed because they have to clean the sheets, right? So that's why I left the money on this bed. That's what she has to clean. Now, as you can see, everything is here. This bed was not touched, except that I have my books because I'm going out, as you can see. So I'm going to take a couple of my books with me. And my books is Ascending Limits. I write on education, getting your kids in college, paying. People pay a lot of money for tutoring, and I found a way out, so I do that as well. So this bed I did not touch. And this is where I pack my clothes in because I have this one bag that I travel with. And then this is my laptop here. I have to do schoolwork. And then, as you know, I'm starting my 7-day water fast. So I have my gallon of water with me. And this is where I have my clothes from, yes, the dirty clothes that I had. This is where I have them. So as you can see, the hotel room is clean. And then last night when I came, this is the card. So these are the things I brought, like last night when I took a shower, you know, to get myself situated. Like I used the hydrogen peroxide. And I usually go to the nail lady every 2 weeks to do the cleaning, they remove the hair from my skin. But I'm traveling, so I brought this and I use this. So this is for my hand, like my lotion, my roll-on, and then I do a lot of oil pulling. So I brought all of these here. So I'm going to take these now and put them in here. So I'm going to put them in here because I'm packing and leaving my hotel room. So see here. So this here, alrighty, my hydrogen peroxide. And I use this foot soak here, like every night. It's a tea tree or foot soak. I use that. So I put in there. So you can see this table is cleared now. Yeah. Now I'm coming in the bathroom. Let me show you. So this is the bathroom here. And I love this orange. Wake up on the bright side. I love this. So I took a shower already. And then I stayed in and I ran some water. So now, and then I wipe the floor as much as I can, you know. Like I had the 2 sets of towels, but I changed them from last night. And then I did my makeup here, as you can see. I did my makeup and shout out to my colleague, my mentor. I had my makeup all over the place. So she bought this. This is from Avon. And where is this Avon? So I was telling her, oh, I don't have anything to organize my makeup. So when I came to work on last week, this week when I went to work, it was in my office on my chair. So I was happy for that. So I'm done with my makeup now. I'm just going to put everything in there. It's not organized. I'm going to organize it because I'm going to put this in the car. Yeah, so I'm done with my makeup here. So everything I have to do, put it in here. And then I have my makeup remover that I used last night. And then I have this one here. So I'm going to put all that in there. And I have to cover it up. Because it's not organized, I'm going to organize it. But at least I know all my makeup is in one place now. At first, I had them all over the place. So she helped me organize this. And this, I use this Givenchy Live Irresistible that my colleague, I buy them from Paris. And you can see it's gone. But I just ordered some to replenish it. So we'll see. And then, yeah. So, as you can see, so this whole area right here now is cleaned. You can see here, everything is cleaned nicely. So I'm going to just drop them right in this bag, right? And then I have this, my dirty clothes, and then my water, my books. I'm going to drop them over here because I'm going to give them out. And then, yeah, my laptop. And then the last thing I have here is my jacket, my winter jacket here. So Yeah. So I'm going to do one more thing here. And I'm going to wipe this thing down here. Yeah, I'm going to wipe it down because I have some makeup on there. So that it's not a lot for her to do, you know. So you see. So it's not for a lot for her to do. So see, yeah. So everything is good. And these are the towels here. So, hey, you know, when she enters the room this morning, she has her tip. I have left a nice note for her, you know. And now I got everything out of the closets here, as you can see. So I've done my work, and now I can leave for the day. So I just want to encourage you. I'm not asking you to be a hotel worker. I'm not asking you to be a cleaner, but because I listen to Lisa Nichols a lot and I love her, so whenever she says things, I follow. So thanks for watching. If you like my channel, please subscribe to my channel, Mama Jojo Raw and Real. I have a Facebook group called Mama Jojo Raw and Real. And today I'm starting a 7-day water fast. And if the weather holds up, I'm going to go on the beach to do the video from there. But I'm in Virginia Beach. I'm here to go and tour Jamestown, and we'll see. So watch for my next video. I love you. Thanks for subscribing to my channel, Mama Jojo Raw and Real.